Alright guys, I am here with my review of WWE Friday Night Smackdown for June 15th, 2012. And I have to say this was kind of an average show. Started off good. Final segment didn't really do much for me. I had heard rumors that because of all the suspensions and injuries, there would probably be more Raw guys on the show tonight. And we did have CM Punk and we did have John Cena. But I didn't feel like they really added that much to the show. I guess it was cool for, the live crowd or whatever to see Cena out there. And I don't know, it just felt kind of bland tonight. Nothing really major. I guess they set up a stipulation, but I'll get into that and why I didn't think it really changed anything. So anyway, it starts off with AJ coming out. She's about to tell everyone why she kissed Kane, and Vicky interrupts her. Says people are only talking about Ziggler getting ready to face Sheamus. So Dolph comes out, says he's going to be the world champion, and he completely owns AJ on the mic here. Calls her 95-pound Hot Topic something. He goes into a huge tirade of all these things about AJ. It was awesome. And AJ tries to get some comebacks in, but it just wasn't working. She kind of messed up a little bit, and it just wasn't nearly as good as Dolph. So she calls Vicky his grandmother, and Vicky slaps her, and then she gets kind of the twisted, crazy chick look on her face. Punk comes out, and this part here I wrote down because it's just unbelievable. It's tremendous. So Punk comes out, and Cole says he digs crazy chicks. Booker says, I don't know that. And Cole says, well, he said it. And Booker says, speak for yourself. What does that even mean, Booker? What does that even mean? This was awesome. I mean, just complete insanity on the SmackDown commentary as usual, and I thought it was fantastic. So Punk talks about how Ziggler always loses. He's going to lose again at No Way Out. Daniel Bryan comes out, says AJ cost him his title, and she's going to cost CM Punk his title at No Way Out. Sheamus comes out, insults Bryan, says Del Rio being injured is just another chance for him to beat up Dolph Ziggler. They decide to have the tag match open the show, so it's Sheamus and Punk versus Bryan and Ziggler. AJ tries to attack Vicky. They hold her back. This is lame. I really hope AJ goes back to Daniel Bryan and No Way Out, because she's really starting to get annoying. I just do not care about this. I think it's cheesy, and it's just coming off as really corny, this whole she's in love with Kane. And I think I said it in the Raw video or the predictions video for No Way Out that I really see this leading to a Kane face turn. Like, that's going to help anything. And it's just a lot of stuff that's really kind of unnecessary. I mean, she loves Daniel Bryan, she loves CM Punk, and it's an okay storyline, but AJ is just coming across as just really annoying. Like, the way she was skipping around Kane, that's just stupid shit. And I don't like that at all. So, they have the match. Sheamus goes for the brogue kick. Vicky gets on the apron, and AJ pushes her in, which distracts Sheamus, allowing Dolph to get a roll-up on him, winning the match. I have to say, AJ really has been bad luck. So that's another reason I think she's going to turn on the other two and reunite with Daniel Bryan, because she's already been costing them matches here and there in different ways. Like, she'll come out to help because Daniel Bryan's cheating, and it ends up backfiring and helping Daniel Bryan or something like that. So she has been bad luck. Afterwards, Sheamus chases Dolph out through the fans. AJ attacks Vicky, but Vicky kicks her into the apron. Kane comes out to the ring, carries AJ up the ramp like the freaking Frankenstein monster, and then Punk attacks Kane from behind. Kane fights Punk back to the ring and chokeslams CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and then he looks up at the ramp and AJ's like laughing and smiling and stuff. It's crazy. But Kane definitely looks like the babyface in all of this. Then we have Brodus Clay in the ring. He says Laurinaitis told him he can't touch Big Show. Ask who Laurinaitis has, who's going to put him on his back. This was a bad promo. Heath Slater comes out. Brodus squashes him fairly quickly. And after the match, David Otunga injures his knee. Works over the knee pretty hard. They have referees checking on Brodus afterwards just to set up the pre-show match. I thought that was fine. However, Brodus is getting pretty stale with me. I didn't care for the gimmick when it started, and now it's just really played out, and the guy's got to do something. People are caring less and less every single week, it seems, and it's just not working, man. And the promo was bad. Then we have Beth Phoenix versus Alicia Fox. Layla comes out to do commentary. This match was so incredibly short. Beth hits the Glam Slam, wins, and has a stare down with Layla. I felt bad. Layla, they even mentioned her on commentary because I think she got to say like 2 things, and then it was over. I mean, yes, we all know that the Divas matches, they're not the best, but I feel bad for the girls because they are out there trying. And now it's like they don't even get any TV time. Some weeks go by where they're not on any of the shows at all. And it's just kind of depressing to me, I guess, to watch because I do feel bad for them. So that happened. Then we get the 1000th episode of Raw Memory, and it was the Muppets segment. I really don't know why they insist on giving us recent Raw memories, like guest stars and all this stuff that happened in the past few years. Like, give us some of the really old stuff. You have this huge amount of Raw, video footage, and you keep choosing memories from like the past couple years. This is from last year. I mean, seriously, it's like, why do that? At least give us some nostalgic moments. The only one I can remember is them showing the very first episode of Raw on Monday, and that was it. The other segment was from like 2009, so I just don't understand why they do that. But I mean, I'm just nitpicking with that, but I thought it was worth mentioning. So John Laurinaitis comes out. Cole says McMahon dropped his scooter off the ramp, so Laurinaitis has to use crutches. Like, he can't go buy a new one. It's just absurd. So why even mention it? Laurinaitis apologizes for what happened to Vince, says if Vince's age, he should stay out of the Big Show's way, says that Show will destroy Cena, and then he has Show come out. Big Show says that even if he did punch Vince on purpose and gets fired, he would still make millions. He says in WCW he never got to outshine guys like Hogan, Sting, and Flair. He says he came to WWE and he tried it Vince's way, he tried it Cena's way, and he's proud he is not John Cena. He says he will beat Cena, make him suffer, and he guarantees he will win Sunday. He goes to leave with Laurinaitis, and Cole stops him and says, I just got a message that Cena is on his way here. Show says, well, I won't be hard to find. Then we get Christian versus Jack Swagger. This was a decent match. It was just kind of, just a match. But yeah, Christian wins with a frog splash, but I thought it was okay. Then we get Ari Cohen and Mike Testa versus Ryback. They tell a knock-knock joke, chicken crosses the road joke, really bad jokes. I guess it was to get them heat or something. I have no idea what the purpose of this was. It was just shitty. So, I mean, normally you have these really bad promos with these guys, and it's like, oh my god, it was so bad, it was good. Like, 2 was greater than 1. This one was just bad, in my opinion. I didn't care for it. Ryback comes out, and I noticed that it seems like Ryback's trying to get a Ryback chant started here tonight. He's going along with the music, and he's like, Ryback, Ryback. And he got kind of a small one, but nobody's chanting Ryback. And I actually heard a rumor that people in the back were upset that people are chanting Goldberg at him. And this could, maybe affect him negatively in the future with the way they're pushing him. And I just thought it was kind of sad that he's out there trying to do the Ryback chant and nobody's doing it. But another funny thing that happened in the match was Cole says the one guy looked like a kid. And then after the match, when Ryback hits the finisher, Booker says, someone called Child Protective Service. That was great. That was one of the best lines of the night. Then we get Damian Sandow versus Tyson Kidd. Sandow cuts a promo on Tyson and the fans. Tyson got a little offense in this match, a moonsault and a couple other moves, but Sandow hits the neckbreaker, wins, does a cartwheel. I thought it was okay, really one-sided though for the most part, and very short. So then we have the final segment. Backstage, Cena's looking for Laurinaitis. He comes out to the ring, says he's not hiding, Big Show's hiding. He says he's still wearing jorts, typical Cena promo. Laurinaitis comes out, says he sent Big Show home. Cena says, well, then I'm going to knock you out. And Laurinaitis says, if you touch me, you're fired. Cena says he can't be fired since the board of directors said the pay-per-view match is going to happen no matter what. And Laurinaitis says, well, if you touch me and you lose the match Sunday, I'll fire you first thing on Monday. So Cena looks at him, says somebody's getting fired Monday or Sunday, and then he punches Laurinaitis. And that was it. That was the end of the show. I don't really care much for the stipulation because they've completely killed the firing gimmick. The entire thing means nothing. Whenever someone gets fired, they're right back. Big Show himself was fired and back that weekend. It's really hard to believe. So whoever gets fired, it's not like it matters. The fans don't really think the person's going to be gone for real. Now, I don't really compare companies. I don't say, oh, WWE does this better than TNA or anything like that. But I do have to mention here that Ring of Honor does the firing angle pretty good. When Kevin Steen lost his job, he was gone for a year. And he was hot at the time. And when he came back, it pushed him even further. That's how you do a firing angle. You got to be dedicated to that shit. You can't just fire somebody and bring them back in a week like Juan Cena or whatever the hell that was. It doesn't work. And the whole thing is just ridiculous to even think that Laurinaitis is going to be gone or John Cena is going to be gone. I mean, come on. So that's why I thought the stipulation being added doesn't really matter. I still think Big Show's going to win. They're probably going to screw Cena somehow. And then because they played up the angle where Vince is hurt and may not be able to be in attendance, well, Big Show wins. And then Cena gets fired. And then Vince can come back or Triple H can come back because they're going to start putting Triple H on TV again. They advertised him for the pay-per-view, how he's going to talk about the lawsuits with Lesnar and Heyman. And he's going to start being on Raw more, and he can easily bring back Cena. And it's just a way to try and get some buys for this pay-per-view because I have to admit, I was really into it. Big Show going out there and destroying guys, and he's been good on the mic so far. But on Raw and here with the weak-ass punch on Vince on Raw Monday, and then nothing really happening tonight, the build kind of slacked off this week, and I'm less interested now with these stipulations. And it's just too much. They kind of overbooked this one match with the steel cage and Big Show Cena, I think. I think it's just a little too much. But yeah, so my thoughts on SmackDown, I thought it was an average show. It was okay. The tag match was fun. Christian Swagger was fun. Damian Sandow was fun, but very short. And that was it, really. The Divas match was incredibly short and had nothing to it. And the Brodus Clay match was horrible because it was just like a squash. And, I mean, we've seen it so many times and it does nothing for anyone, really. So I have to say, just kind of an average show this week. But, yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on SmackDown this week. Leave your thoughts on the show in the comments below. And thanks for watching.